talk.
Ladies and gentlemen, this segment won't happen very often, but we have some literal gripes and complaints that we have to make about stuff that's happened this week and fairly recently in the world of professional wrestling, and I call it the return of Ranty Orton. The ranting.
The ranting.
Yeah.
The re-rant.
This is where we just rant about stuff we hate.
Okay.
Which this week there's some stuff that we don't like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go. You know, we have stuff that we
Collectively
hate.
If you're wondering why I've been so obnoxious this week,
You're about to find out.
He's been waiting to get all of this aggression out, and it's about to happen. But first,
The mood is about to change. Taz reference.
Yep. I want to go on a small rant first.
It's because you're short?
Yes,
Right.
that's exactly it. Yeah, it's only a 5'5" rant. So, there's been more... Okay, the day of SummerSlam, we had the AAA event where Del Rio made his appearance as...
Triple Mania.
Yes, Triple Mania. For AAA, we had him show up as El Patron.
right?
And he cut a promo saying how WWE was racist, and Conan came out and did a whole thing with them, blah, blah, blah. It was all in Spanish, so I didn't understand. And there wasn't
So
something...
that's not racist. Don't, if you post in the comments, say that's
No,
not.
legit.
Not knowing Spanish is not racist.
I don't know Spanish. There were no subtitles. The only word I could understand out of all that was racist. Racist in Spanish. That's the only word I could understand. Here is where my rant comes, is that people have been taking this racist story, this whole issue that's been going on since Del Rio left WWE.
Right.
That WWE is racist. You know, why didn't they fire this dude? And why did they fire WWE? Or why did they fire Alberto Del Rio? That doesn't make sense. You know, they should have fired the asshole, not Del Rio. He wasn't doing anything wrong. Okay. Let me ask you something. If I called you a racial slur, could I get arrested?
Probably not.
More than likely, no.
No. But if you called me something racist and I hit you, could I get arrested?
Assault and battery.
Yep.
Thank you. The guy, whether or not he's an asshole, he just said words, okay?
Sticks and stones may break your bones, but words will never hurt
Exactly.
you.
You have the option to say, you know what? Fuck you, and walk away from that dude. Especially, there's been stories coming out that this guy was already an asshole to begin with. What made you think he was going to be any different? And guess what? Assholes are good at their job. That's why he has the job of being the social media guy for the WWE.
Yeah. Vince
Del
McMahon's
Rio-
really good at his job. He's an asshole.
He's an asshole. People have said Triple H is an asshole.
Paul Heyman's great at his job.
Exactly.
Total asshole.
But Del Rio made the conscious decision to hit the guy. He slapped him for his racist comment.
Although Del Rio's pretty good at his job, so he must be an asshole too.
He was an asshole. He hit a guy.
Yeah. He hit a dude. That is why he
John
got
Cena's
fired.
not good at his job, and he's not an asshole.
You're ruining my rant.
I'm sorry.
Del Rio hit a dude, okay? That is assault.
He went
That
like
is
this.
why... Exactly.
And
You're
now I'm
fired.
See?
You're fired too. I'm doing the show by myself. Oh man, I'm fired. That is why Del Rio got fired. He didn't get fired because WWE is racist. He got fired because he fucking assaulted a fellow employee. That is why.
Can I add an extra stair step?
Absolutely.
WWE is a company full of two different kinds of people. You have wrestlers, and then you have not wrestlers. If wrestlers get in an argument, say, you know, Adam Rose and Dolph Ziggler in the back, and Adam Rose grabs the last taco from catering, and Dolph Ziggler is mad at him, and they start arguing, things can escalate into a fight.
Yes.
I was going to give the example of Chris Jericho and Goldberg.
But they are... I mean, that's what they do on TV. They fight for entertainment. They're both, you know, physical people. And you could expect them to fight. You have the non-wrestler side of the NXT, all the office people.
Yeah.
They're not trained athletes. I mean,
Which is why he does social media.
I mean, I don't know. I can't say if this guy's small or big.
Yeah, I've never seen a picture
muscular
of
or
him.
skinny
I mean,
or fat or tall or short.
This guy could be an athlete, but that doesn't matter.
Yeah, at the same time, so it's like saying, like, a boxer wouldn't get in trouble for punching a judge.
Yeah.
Would you, like, if you were the boss...
He'd get fined, he could get arrested, he could get sued by the guy.
Yeah, like
so
a
football would get fucked up.
Right, like a football player tackling a referee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
So
repercussions.
here's the thing, is, so you're having the guy who's knowingly a professional athlete physically harming one of the office staff.
Yeah.
Regardless if he's an asshole or not, that is a dude who is trained to fight, hitting a dude who is not trained to fight, at least in this atmosphere.
You know, it's kind of like, remember back when Stone Cold was the co-GM, the sheriff?
Yeah.
But he couldn't hurt anyone. He couldn't get physical unless he was physically provoked.
Yes.
People could say whatever they wanted to him, but he couldn't react unless they did something to him.
They had to touch him first.
Now that's all storyline. This is the real version of that.
Yeah, and it's the same way. If the guy had hit Del Rio first, then I'm sure Del Rio wouldn't have gotten in trouble for hitting him back.
Right, they would
because
like,
he would have been physically provoked.
Yeah, they would have been like, well, you're an idiot.
Yeah, why'd you hit Del Rio?
Why'd you hit a wrestler?
But he said something. I understand. I understand that racism is out there.
He probably said you like tacos.
No, the guy was in catering, and
Said you like tacos.
No, and someone said.
Tom
hey,
Ziggler took the last
He said
taco.
something about Del Rio working there.
Well, no, someone said, "Hey, are you going to clean up your stuff?" And he goes, "No, isn't that Del Rio's job?"
Oh.
Because all Mexicans are janitors, blah blah blah. It was a stereotypical racist remark towards Mexicans.
It might not have been though. Like, I'm gonna play devil's advocate. It might not have been all Mexicans are janitors. I'm a janitor. I'm not Mexican.
It's true.
It might have. I'm defending janitors right now. No, it might have.
Defending the Mexicans.
It might have been because Del Rio was getting used less and less and falling down on the card. The joke being, Del Rio's gonna be working here. So,
Okay.
like, it could have been a poorly worded joke taken out of context.
And let's be honest, we weren't there.
Yeah.
It could have been something completely different.
I may have been there.
We're going off of hearsay.
Oh, it wasn't.
We're going off of what we're reading off the internet.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, unless Del Rio comes out and says it, or if WWE issues the official statement of this is what was said, and
Which it's not going to happen because he slapped the social media guy.
yeah. Which is why he was not wished the best of this future endeavors on their website.
This asshole slapped me, and now he don't work here no more.
I'll end this rant by simply saying,
He's gonna work in Taco
just
Bell.
stop, okay? We don't understand the situation. Obviously, one person took a step that wasn't necessary, and they were the ones that had the repercussions put onto them. Del Rio made the action. He screwed himself over.
Alberto screwed Alberto.
Exactly.
Also,
He's a
I
Mexican.
know you said you would end it, but it just came to me.
Alright.
If there have been a lot of people like, well, I would have done the same thing. You would have got in trouble too. You would have gotten more.
Congratulations, you're going to AAA. You're no longer working with the WWE. because
You would have
made
gotten
the guy.
more trouble because you're not a wrestler.
Yeah,
because you don't
There's
work
people
for.
saying that I would have killed the guy. Hey, guess what? You're going to prison.
Yeah.
You dumbass. Shut up. You
Also,
don't understand the situation.
Like, okay, if you killed every racist, there'd be no more racists. That'd be cool. But like if you killed everyone who's ever made a racist comment, that's a lot of fucking killing.
That's everyone.
Like,
That's everyone in the freaking world.
yeah.
Okay? I don't know why world came out with a weird right there.
Wordled.
Wordled. So, okay. Now, I'm going to end this rant because we got another one to go
Yeah.
on. But
Bigger.
Del Rio took the action. It's his fault. He got fired. The WWE actually even called him. Triple H called him and said, hey, once the whole situation dies down, we can rehire you in 6 months. And he said no. So Del Rio screwed Del Rio.
Mexican.
He decided to take that extra step. He hit a guy. He got fired because he was an idiot. He had the option to walk away, and he didn't. So everyone, stop saying that WWE is racist. This guy is an asshole. Guess what?
All he had
There's
to do-
millions of assholes in the world.
All he had to do was take a deep breath and count to DS.
And
I'm
that's
racist.
not that's not
No,
that's
I'm
not racist.
though.
That's
You
so
just said
racist.
the word 10 in Spanish.
It's a little bit racist.
I
but
meant it with racist connotations, though.
Yeah.
You're an asshole.
It's a
Del
little,
Rio, bring it!
It's a little bit racist.
Fired.
But I
Yeah.
bet Del Rio counts in Spanish because that's his native
Yeah.
language.
Yeah, probably.
But, and rant,
A weird
Del Rio
slap.
screwed Del Rio. Let's move on to the big rant.
Yeah.
Yeah,
do-
Nutella, its price is skyrocketing.
Yeah, what the hell, Nutella? I don't even like Nutella, really.
I know, but the hazelnut
okay.
crops are not yielding because of the bad weather over in Europe, and like one of the countries over in Europe produces 70% of the hazelnuts in the world, and they're only going to be producing at about 50% of their capacity. So the price of all hazelnut products is going to go way up.
Like, is this legit?
That's not
Yes,
the.
this is the thing.
That's not the rant we care about.
Oh fuck!
Yeah, that's. This is the wrestling rundown, not the farming.
Restaurant rundown.
Yeah,
Not the farming rundown.
This is the agriculture rundown.
Oh damn it!
You're on the wrong show. Did you?
Oh wait!
Did you think that you were on the agricultural rundown this whole time?
Yeah, but it was really
Doesn't-
weird that all my other stories fit with this one perfectly.
Well, people make mistakes, Kevin. It's alright.
I know. The rant we're talking about. Is this the reason why I hate the number 16 now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh god damn it! Is this the
Oh.
reason why I hate Germany?
Why do you,
Despite the fact they won the World Cup.
Hey, you don't hate Germany. You hate things that are invented in Germany.
These weren't German suplexes; they were Nazi suplexes.
Does Brock Lesnar have blue eyes?
Probably.
Yes, he is blonde hair, blue. Oh my God!
Does this make Paul Heyman Hitler?
Wow! 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 Wow!
I'm not.
It's gonna.
Not to go.
He's gonna Lesnar side.
Not to go this stereotypical internet route of calling someone Hitler. Doesn't that make Paul Heyman Hitler?
He's leading an Aryan army.
And Hitler wasn't like blonde hair, blue eyed.
No.
No.
He's stretching Hitler's mustache around his head.
Wait, wasn't Hitler actually Jewish?
Yeah.
Yes.
Paul Heyman's a Jew.
It's a prognosticating Jew.
Oh my God!
Oh.
It's World War II.
Our rant just got funny again.
Okay, Thomas, do you want to get your
Get your shit
You
out.
want to get your aggression out?
I will start.
Take your spots.
I will say one thing.
And go.
I'm gonna say this, and then I'm gonna take a break and let you guys elaborate if you want, because I can only do this in bursts, or else my brain's gonna explode.
Okay.
Anyone who says that John Cena can't wrestle because he only knows 5 moves, John Cena only does the same 5 moves, you're a fucking idiot, because Brock Lesnar did 1 move. And you're all hyped up that, yeah, Brock Lesnar finally killed Cena with 1 move. If Cena can't wrestle because he knows 5 moves, Lesnar is 5 times worse than Cena.
You wanna try and follow that, Hawk?
Hashtag fuck Brock Lesnar. Hashtag also fuck that Brock Lesnar guy too.
I mean, I guess Lesnar did do some other
He did a vertical suplex.
Yeah.
And
Which is
then a couple F5s.
they keep saying 16 German suplexes. I want to correct them. There were 16 suplexes. Only 15 of them were German.
Were they really?
Yeah.
I might force
I didn't
myself to
count.
watch the match again and count.
I didn't count. I was convinced there was more, but
Because at the end of the match, Michael Cole said we had just been informed that Brock Lesnar did 16 suplexes to John Cena.
He did, yeah.
Maybe.
And he did do the belly to back where he like slammed him over, and he did the regular suplex. So technically,
but maybe those were 2 additional suplexes that they're not counting.
maybe.
Maybe.
I
I don't know. They got.
Fuck. We knew the match was gonna fucking suck.
Oh yeah.
Okay. We knew that. We knew it was gonna suck because Brock Lesnar couldn't make the Undertaker look good.
Right, you have Cena, a guy who is wishy-washy in his delivery, depending on his opponent.
Exactly. Cena is the guy who needs to work off of his opponent. And when you give him an opponent that can't fucking work at all, and you make that your SummerSlam main event, SummerSlam should have gone in the reverse order, and I would have been fine with Miz versus Ziggler being the main event.
You know,
Nope.
No?
Sammy main. Paige versus AJ should have been the main event.
Okay,
That's true.
I accept that.
Here's something that is boggling me too. Go back to their first match.
From
Go back to
Extreme
their
Rules?
match Extreme Rules.
okay,
2012.
so not their first match. but
Well,
their
yeah, the first match since Lesnar's
First, yeah,
come back.
yeah.
That match was way more entertaining
Yeah.
Yeah, because Lesnar was taking chances and doing things. Like, they were both... I think what it was is they had that stipulation where they could use other things.
Yeah.
When Brock Lesnar's in a regular match, he doesn't know what to fucking do.
But we saw variety.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we know that he's not incapable of variety.
No. Go back and watch his pre-UFC matches.
Yes. Go watch the Raw 2002, just after he won King of the Ring. He opens the show with Flair and has an awesome
That match was great.
That was a good... I just watched it. You can watch it on the WWE Network for the low price of $9.99 a month. It was a great match. It opened Raw, and it was good. Ric Flair was old, Brock Lesnar was new, and they had a great match.
Yep.
Brock Lesnar?
It's...
I'm not even going to try and finish my sentence because I'm going to fuck it up more.
You know...
My brain
Go back and watch Lesnar Taker Hell in a Cell. Lesnar Taker WrestleMania, and that'll just explain what we're talking about right there.
Yeah.
Granted, Taker's a bit older.
Yes.
Granted, Taker got a concussion in that match. Who gave him the fucking concussion? Wasn't Taker. He didn't give himself a concussion.
He didn't double leg take himself down on the outside.
But back to Cena Lesnar. You know, I've heard the pro this match arguments, which, guys, why?
The match was god-awful.
I've heard that, well, no, they're trying to tell the story of Brock Lesnar's dominance. Well, no, Cena's been on the top for too long, we just hate Cena. You know, and if people would admit that, they're just like, look, we just hate Cena. We don't care if it was a good match.
Yeah, don't try and make this match seem like it was the greatest match of all time. Just say, hey, we like this match because Cena got his ass kicked.
Right, and that's fine.
That is a legitimate answer.
That's your prerogative.
Yeah. However, even if you give that answer, I will still argue that it would have been a better match if Lesnar did more.
Yeah.
Like, Cena doesn't have to do more. Cena could have been, just got his ass kicked the whole time. Cena could have had less offense. Cena could have just been annihilated. Could have been it.
But yeah, and think about it. If Lesnar would have kicked, punched, powerbombed, body slammed, belly-to-belly suplex, clothesline, and Hurricane Rana,
Kimura.
Brock Lock.
He could have done his Kimura arm lock, and that would have been something new.
You know, and this is the thing. Like, someone told me in response that Lesnar systematically destroyed Cena. He didn't. He threw Cena.
He did the same shit again and again. That's not systematic.
Right. It would have been systematic if he did a few Germans, did a few slams, worked on Cena's back, put him in the Kimura lock, started working on his arm, put him in the Brock lock, started working on his leg. And
Brock doesn't even remember how to do that.
Brock, it's real easy. You just take their leg and you put it behind your head, and then you stand up. That's your move. That's literally all. Brock, go back and watch some of your old matches on the WWE Network for the low price of $9.99.
Yeah. You can afford it because you're so... I'm not going to finish that because I don't believe that sentence. It's... Thank you. It's frustrating
fake vomiting
that people are trying to say, oh, this was such a great match when... It was a great match because you got what you wanted.
Right.
We wanted Cena to win.
Right. I wanted this match to not happen.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it should have been Daniel Bryan.
It should have, but that can't be, you know.
Yeah.
That's a heartbreaking situation.
Things happen, but
it's one of those things where
I want to keep ranting. I just don't even know what else to say.
Well,
it's coming out the same thing.
I have something else to say.
All right. Take it, Thomas.
It's one of those things. I mean, this will go back and be the same thing again.
Right.
But it starts out different and it brings up one other point.
You know what? That's your prerogative.
Yeah.
Do it, Thomas.
Okay. I came to terms with Brock Lesnar winning the belt.
Yeah.
I was okay with it. I was okay with it with the silver lining logic of, well, if Daniel Bryan comes back and beats Brock Lesnar, if, you know, Roman Reigns beats Brock Lesnar, if, you know, the guy who beats Brock Lesnar will be the guy. He beat Brock Lesnar for the title. I was okay with that. I made myself okay with the fact that, you know, maybe the champ won't be there every month. Maybe he won't defend the title every pay-per-view. But that makes the Intercontinental title more prestigious. That gives them a reason to start using the U.S. title. And it'll make it a big deal when the title is on the line. It'll give them more time to build storylines. So I became okay with that. So I was like, okay, yeah, I'll go into this match. It can be a good match with that view.
Yep.
But it was a boring fucking match. And that's the problem. And you can't say it wasn't boring. I tell them, well, it was boring. They're like, I didn't think it was boring. How? He did one thing. One thing, and then he punched him a few times. And then he did like one other thing. Then he moved back to
Hit
his
him with the
thing.
knees. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's be completely honest here. Because it's the same thing we said about the match with the Streak.
I was just gonna say the same thing. Thank you.
You could make any argument in the world why Lesnar should have beaten the Streak. I'm certain that half of you who argue this fact, your argument will have some sort of validity to it.
Yeah.
Brock Lesnar's bigger, stronger, younger than The Undertaker. The end.
Brock Lesnar's younger than The Undertaker.
The end. You know? That's the thing. But the thing that really deep down is what bugs us is the fact that the Streak got sent off in such a lackluster, boring shitfest.
Yeah. Which is exactly why we're shitting on this match, is that, yeah, you're touting that Brock Lesnar beat a 15-time champion. You're touting that he beat one of the greatest WWE champions of all time. That he beat the guy in WWE. But it was a shitty match.
Yeah. You can't convince us that you're good just by winning the belt if you look like you sucked while you were doing it.
Well, and that brings up another point. I was trying to say to someone that, the belt should be on the guy it should be the best wrestler.
Yes.
That's what I think, no matter
That's what the WWE should be.
And his counter-argument was, and it's a valid one, his counter-argument is, it's not always the best pure wrestler, because wrestling's about telling a story, it's about getting investment and emotion into a match. And my counter to that was, yes, I know that. That's what I mean by the best wrestler.
It should be the guy. WWE, it should be the best entertainer.
Right. The best. The best wrestler of their style, along with the guy who can tell the best story. The best mix of those two things. This was not a good story. It was like the death of Superman, where it was exactly like it, where Superman fights Doomsday, and Doomsday kills Superman. Superman kills Doomsday. It's slightly different, but people have a problem with that match for the same reason I have a problem with this match. It was literally Superman charging in, trying to punch Doomsday. Same thing happened, same result, over and over and over and over until Superman died.
It made Cena look insane.
And
yes.
Dumb, because Superman has other powers besides punching. Cena has other options besides charging. And Cena just sat there, and he was like, I wonder what I'm going to do next. Oh, I know, I'm just going to go after Lesnar. That was the first time. I'm just going to go after Lesnar. Okay, that didn't work. Maybe I'll go after him again. He won't see that coming. He just kicked my ass twice. If I go after him, he won't expect that. And it became that over and over and over.
Yeah, it continued for 20 minutes.
Yeah, to me, it made Cena look insane.
Yeah.
By the real definition of insanity.
Right.
Is repeating the same action over and over and over again, expecting different results.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm gonna add a little note to we were saying the best entertainer should be the champion. And based on that definition alone, in this storyline, Paul Heyman should be the WWE World Heavyweight Champion.
Yes.
For all intents and purposes, I think Paul Heyman is the WWE Champion.
Yeah.
Because guess what? Brock Lesnar's not going to be on Raw or SmackDowns leading up to Night of Champions. Guess what? Guess who's going to be holding the WWE title? Paul Heyman.
Yeah.
The Walrus.
Actually, they probably won't have the WWE. See,
yeah, probably not.
They're not even going to have the championship on the show.
Yeah, and they just debuted a new belt. And it's going to be gone. See this shiny new belt?
I hope Lesnar doesn't pull it off, please.
He might.
He's going to forget it.
He's going to come back with the Lesnar skull on it.
He's going to forget
Oh, no, it's already got two little ones.
The Death Clutch logo.
He's going to be getting ready to go to his like once every 5-month show. It's like, okay, time for me to go. I got all my stuff. I forget. Nah. So I'm gonna get there. Oh, I forgot the belt.
I forgot I was champion.
It's been so long.
He's gonna buy a replica from the merch table.
But they're only gonna have the like previous belts.
Yeah, he's gonna get one that says yes, yes, yes on it.
Yeah.
It's like he's gonna end up with the World Heavyweight Championship. Bring it out. Sorry, guys.
There's another part of this mystery. Oh well, it's Johnny. It looks good on my shoulder. So,
I had another thing, but I forgot. I think my rage.
Do you feel better?
A little bit.
Yeah. A little less agitated?
Yeah.
I'm gonna feel better when Lesnar's not the champion anymore.
Well, we won't see that at Night of Champions because now we have the rematch between John Cena and Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
Let's hope to God that there's maybe
My prediction right now. Cena is not going to be on a lot of Raws and SmackDowns leading up to Night of Champions.
Except for this coming Monday. Where
He's going to be on some.
He's going to address the match that
Right.
happened at SummerSlam and talk about the match coming up at Night of Champions.
He's going to be on some, but not a lot. And when he's on them, I don't think he's going to be very physical.
Right.
I don't think he's going to be very physically active. And I think they're going to be doing a lot of talking about him getting ready and him prepping himself so he'll be better prepared for Lesnar this go-around. And I see the Lesnar-Cena rematch being way more in Cena's favor and Lesnar having to do something kind of cheap even to get himself over.
I think that would add an interesting dynamic to the match. I think it would make it more enjoyable.
I think what they're going to do is they're going to go the one way Cena can credibly beat Lesnar and have it be an I Quit match. And have Brock Lesnar beat Cena until he's absolutely unconscious. And the ref has to call the match off.
I don't know how it's going to go. I honestly don't have...
If they make it an I Quit match, I'm calling the 99 Royal Rumble screw job all over again.
Really?
I remembered my thing. It was my thing from...
What's your thing?
It was my thing from way back that I said I wanted to do and we didn't get to.
Okay.
A lot of people like Brock Lesnar for some god-awful reason. And that god-awful reason is that he's a legitimate fighter. He's a UFC fighter.
Oh, yep. I know where this is going.
And that's why Brock should have broke the streak.
We need to give him some room.
That's why...
Do you think?
That's why he should have broke the streak. That's why he should be the guy to beat Cena, because he's legitimate. He's legitimized in UFC. If John Cena went to UFC, he'd get his ass kicked. I know this for a fact. Because Cena isn't a martial artist in any sense of the word.
He's not a trained MMA fighter.
Just like if he went to boxing, he'd probably get his ass kicked. If he went to amateur wrestling, he'd get his ass kicked. But this is professional wrestling. Your credentials in UFC matter as much to professional wrestling as your credentials in professional wrestling matter to UFC. Because they're two different ball games. They're not even ball games. They're just very different. They're different from ball games even. You can't, as wrestling fans, say that UFC is better than. Because if you identify as a wrestling fan, even if you identify as I'm a wrestling fan and a UFC fan, don't put the thing you like down just because it's not real. No, it's just different.
I'm going to add to that and say, why the hell wasn't Ken Shamrock ever WWE champion?
Steve Blackman.
Shamrock was called the most dangerous man in the world.
Yeah, the world's most dangerous man. And he never went higher than the Intercontinental title.
Nope.
He got smacked in the chair. He got smacked in the chair with his face. And so knolled it.
Wow.
Yep.
You're so adamant about that, you couldn't even say it.
No, I purposely said it wrong. That's how mad I was.
Alright.
He got hit in the face with a steel folding chair directly on the face.
While he's ankle locking.
No sold it.
And
Still couldn't get a push.
Yeah. And guess what? Ken Shamrock is one of the original Ultimate Fighters.
Yeah.
He helped create UFC. And yet he didn't get shit. What? Your argument isn't valid. Brock Lesnar sucks. This match sucked. We can only hope that the storyline gets better, and someone awesome takes the title off of Brock Lesnar. I think that's a great way to end our rant session.
Dear WWE, and I think this would work, call up CM Punk
Yeah.
and tell him he gets to take the belt off Lesnar if he comes back.
Yeah.
Last year's SummerSlam rematch.
Yeah.
Will it happen? I
Probably
doubt it.
not.
Should it happen? Damn right.
Goddamn right it should.
Yep.
It's still real to us, damn it.